Hi everybody, I'm doing a skincare video today so you can see I have nothing on my face. I literally just got out of the shower like half an hour ago and I haven't put anything on, so I'm going to go through my whole process, the products that I love, some of the other things I use like teeth whitening. People are always asking me that, and even though it's not really skincare, we're going to do it in this video. A line that I use a lot of products from is called REN, R-E-N, not W-R-E-N, that's a hair care line, R-E-N. They sell it at Sephora. All the products I talk about I will link in the description under the video, so just expand the description area and you'll see links to all the products that I mentioned. REN is a clean skincare line. They're based out of, I want to say Sweden or Switzerland. I'm sorry, I always mix the two up. It's one of the two. It's a European clean bioactive skin care brand. It doesn't have any parabens, sulfates, mineral oil, petroleum, synthetic fragrances, synthetic colors, preservatives like TEA and DEA, which are really, really poisonous, glycol, silicones, PEGs, or various other harmful products. So makeup is kind of my poison. That is the worst thing I'm ever going to put on my skin. I don't do spray tans. I go tanning in the tanning bed with none of those horrible lotions on. I don't do self tanners at home. I just believe in minimizing how much chemicals we're exposing ourselves to. Makeup is kind of my vice. So everything else I put on my body and in my body, I try to keep as clean and chemical free as possible. So that's my little diatribe about clean skincare. Let's get into my routine and some of these products, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I do in the morning, if I'm not showering, is I just kind of rinse my face. It's always clean when I go to bed. I'll get into that later, but I always just rinse my face, lukewarm water, not very hot, not cold. Pat it dry. It's not good to rub your face because it's just harsher on your skin and strips it of oils that you actually want to keep. I have dry skin, combination technically because my T-zone can be oily, but generally I treat my skin as if it's dry. So if you have oily skin or other problems like acne and breakouts or sensitive skin or rosacea, excuse me, then there are products in the REN Skincare line that might be really, really good for you. So definitely check out the full line at Sephora. But the products that I use, given that I have dry skin, are some of the following. So the first thing I do in the morning after I wet and dry my face is I use the REN Flash Hydro Boost Instant Pulp Pumping Emulsion. So it comes out in a pump tube. You squeeze it onto your hand. I will show you because I haven't done this yet today. So it's a squeeze tube. You just do one good pump. So one pump. And you don't rub it in because you're going to activate it with water. So you kind of just get it on your skin and then, excuse me, just wet your hands and then work it in. Make sure your hands are clean before you ever put anything on your face. That's really important. And you'll feel when you put this on that the water really activates the product. Take it down your neck. I always kind of sweep up my neck and under my chin in these upward motions. It helps with stimulating circulation and just making sure that those areas don't become too kind of saggy and neglected over time. So it's always good to activate your circulation whenever you can. Once you feel like this is nice and absorbed, I like to give my face a few light slaps, okay? Just like you'd see Kevin McAllister doing Home Alone when he puts on the aftershave, kind of like that. So a little, just waking up the skin a little. I'm not talking about like giving yourself a red handprint across the face. Just kind of like wake everything up, stimulate circulation, bring some nice color to your face after you've been laying flat and sleeping all night. Okay, so then after the plumping emulsion, I go in with my Ultra Moisture Day Cream. So this is definitely very heavy moisturization. Again, if you're oily, this might not be the best moisturizer for you. They have a balancing moisturizer. They have like a global day cream that kind of fights antioxidants, free radicals and things like that. So this is just the one that I like best. So I kind of do pump and a half, again, spray it around on the hands and just kind of work it into the face. I find that the skin on my nose breaks when I've been tanning, like because the skin regenerates itself, and so it kind of flakes off. So I always concentrate on my nose. Make sure you bring it all the way back to your ears, you know, get down into the jawline. T-zone area. It's really, really weird to put moisturizer on camera, I'm just gonna say it. Like rubbing all over your face. So that's what I put on in the morning before I leave the bathroom, is that plumping emulsion and the Ultra Moisture Day Cream, and my skin feels great. Then before I put my makeup on, you guys have probably seen me use this in at least a couple videos, is the Flash Defense Anti-Pollution Mist. So I would do this before primer. So I kind of let all my moisturizers sink in, and then when I sit down at my vanity to do my makeup, I spritz my face with this first and let it absorb. So we'll just do that right now. So this is intended to fight environmental and pollution elements that you're just exposed to in the air that your skin absorbs all day long, and it does end up aging you over absorption over a long period of time. So it just helps fight against that. Obviously, I'm still young, so I'm not going to see the effects of it till later, but they say that the earlier you start with defense skincare like that, the better, because it doesn't have as much time to build up in your skin. And I live in New York City, so talk about pollution. It's everywhere. When I clean the air filters in our AC and like heating units that bring in the air from the outside, they're black. So it's probably a good thing to put a little bit of shield over the most delicate skin that you have, which is your base. Okay, so I'm not going to show you my nighttime skincare routine, but I will take you through the products. So at night, when I'm taking my makeup off, I always use the Burt's Bees Grapefruit Makeup Remover Wipes. Again, it's a clean line. I don't use, you know, any of the traditional brands of these because they always have chemicals in them that you just don't need to have in a facial wipe. So these are for normal to oily skin, which technically doesn't sound right for me, but I love the grapefruit smell. It's so refreshing and invigorating at the end of a long day. Taking your makeup off, it feels so good. I wet it a little bit just to give it some extra moisture. It helps get off that really baked on makeup a little bit faster. And then when I get to my eye makeup, my mascara specifically, I squeeze a little bit of this. It's more like cream. It's not really a spritz. This is the REN Express Makeup Remover. So I'll put a little bit of this on the wipe in like a clean spot and rub it in, and then use that to get my mascara off, because it just breaks down the mascara so much easier than just trying to wipe it, and then you don't pull as many of your lashes out. So this is really, really great for breaking down eye makeup. If you don't want to splurge for the REN version, I do have good old-fashioned Pond's cold cream. My mother used to use this when I was a kid. I remember I could smell it from the bathroom. It smells, I mean, that's chemicals making it smell like that, but it smells so good. And she used to put this on the tissue and take her eye makeup off when I was a little girl. I remember that like it was yesterday. So anyway, this is, you know, cheap drugstore product. This tub will last you forever. But if you don't want to splurge for the REN, for the eye makeup remover, this cold cream works very, very well. Okay, so then after I've taken off my makeup with the wipes, I rinse my face. I don't wash my face at night. I only wash my face in the shower. So I do it every day, but it depends if it's morning or night, depending when I'm getting in the shower. So after I've rinsed my face, the first thing I do is I use a serum. There's 2 serums that I use, and they alternate. So every other night I use a different one. So this one is the Radiance Perfecting Serum. So this is for brightening your complexion, you know, adjusting any skin tone abnormalities over time. And then this is the Keep Young and Beautiful, which is a specific line within the REN Skincare collection. And this is their firming and smoothing serum. So this is going to be anti-aging, and this is going to be complexion. So I don't use both at the same time. Like one night I'll use one, the next night I'll use the other, and I just go back and forth, back and forth. Put this on under moisturizer. This has to absorb directly into the skin first, and you'll notice it leaves the skin feeling a little bit tacky. It doesn't have that same smooth, like, light finish that a moisturizer would. So I use these 2 serums, one of them first, and then I go in with the Visance Revitalizing Night Cream. You can see it's like really yellow. It's very, very thick. You do not need a lot of this. And when you rub it in, your skin just looks amazing. It's like it's coated in this barrier of moisture. And when you wake up in the morning, you can almost still feel like it's working. Like if you rinse your face in the morning, then after having this on all night, it's almost like you had a nighttime facial on. It doesn't get on my pillow or anything, but I do feel like I can tell that I was wearing it, and it's a really, really nice feeling. So that's the Visons Revitalizing Night Cream. And then before I go to bed every night, I always use an eye cream. So this packaging is a little beat up, but this is the Keep Young and Beautiful Firm and Lift Eye Cream. So again, just 1 pump of this, and I rub it all into my lids, all around this crow's feet area, and then underneath the eye. So this whole area on both sides. After my moisturizer at night, I rub in this eye cream. Gotta keep the skin looking young, people. One other product I'll call out that I use occasionally in the morning, like if I wake up after a tough night out, or if I wake up and I'm just feeling like puffy, like maybe I ate something really salty the night before and I feel like the puffs under my eyes are like really holding water. There's a Benefit product from it's their makeup line, I guess, but it's more of a skincare product that I really like, and it's called Benefit Puff Off. And all their products are really clever, right? Like this looks like a little iron, and because this tip is metal, when you go to put it on your skin, it's going to feel cold, and the cold, like if you put cucumbers on your eyes or something, the cold helps rescind the puff, the water retention. It helps, reduce inflammation. So this says instant eye gel to help smooth the look of puffies. So I don't use this every day, but again, if I have a morning where I'm really like struggling with my eye area, just not feeling smooth and flat and everything, then this is a nice little trick to kind of keep in your back pocket. So shower products, face cleansing products. There's 2 that I use. One's a cleanser and one's an exfoliator. The cleanser is from the Ever Calm line. So again, if you have sensitive skin or rosacea or anything like that, the Ever Calm line within REN, it always has this kind of sage green label. The Keep Young and Beautiful is the dark purple. So you'll notice like a trend in the packaging color, so it's easy to identify which products fit in your collection for your skin. Anyway, the Ever Calm Gentle Cleansing Milk, I really like my cleansers to be as gentle and non-stripping as possible. Like you really want to let your natural oils have time to rebuild, because they're the ones that are meant to moisturize your skin in the first place. So yeah, the Gentle Cleansing Milk, you can see I'm almost out. 1 good pump, cleanse all over the face. It doesn't foam up, it doesn't suds. It's like washing your face with a cream, and that's really how soaps are supposed to be. If something sudses up in the shower, it could mean that it's gonna strip your face of oils and make your skin even more dry, and dry skin is more prone to aging and breakouts. So keep that in mind. Oil is your friend. And then the exfoliator that I use is the Rosa Folia Gentle Exfoliating Cleanser. So again, a gentle cleanser. This doesn't have those microbeads that are bad for the environment. So like the scrubby part like breaks down in the water, which is great, so you don't have to feel guilty that you're, killing fish when it goes down the drain. Has a nice smell. It feels really good on the skin. It definitely leaves you nice and smooth, but it's not scraping. Like it's not painful to use. I've been using this cleanser for years and I really like it. So I probably exfoliate like once or twice a week, and then the other cleanser is the one that I use like every day other than that. So these are the 2 cleansers that I use. I love the packaging from REN, by the way. It's so clean and white and bright and just makes you feel like you're very zen when you're using these products. Oh, masks. Let's talk about masks. So there's 2 masks that I use. I try to give myself at-home facials once a month, and then I go get professional facials every other month. So one way or another, I'm like deep cleaning my skin. So the two masks that I really like, one is REN and one is not. The REN one is the Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal mask. So again, the orange band is this Radiance line. So this one of the serums I showed you, the Radiance serum, also has this orange band. So again, you're gonna start to see how they group their products together. Radiance Renewal mask, I put this on usually second, but you could use it by itself. So this is like a thick, tingly, transparent gel, I would say. It doesn't dry. You have it on and your face just looks really wet and creepy. It doesn't dry, you don't peel it off. I'm not into the peel off masks. I know people like them because they're convenient because you don't have to wash them off, but I don't know. My father always said that convenience is the enemy of quality, so if you have to peel it off and not have to wash your face, there's gotta be some terrible chemical in it that makes it do that for you. So it's not that hard to wet a washcloth and wipe your face off, so I just do it the old-fashioned way. And then the other mask that I really like is the GlamGlow. This is the YOUTHMUD Tinglexfoliate treatment. So this is an exfoliating mask. This is going to get rid of dead skin cells, and then this is going to brighten up your complexion. They're a great duo. I usually do this one first. It is like a mud if you haven't used this stuff before. It's literally like a goop with chunks of seaweed and other healthful exfoliating ingredients in it. You put it on, it dries hard like clay, and then you let it sit and you can feel your skin tighten. I can always see on my nose where it breaks, where it's pulling out blackheads, which is awesome. And then you just use a nice warm wet washcloth and work it off, and as you're scrubbing it off, all those little dried particles are like exfoliating your face. Feels awesome. And then I do the Radiance mask after, which is really like smooth and feels nice on your nice exfoliated skin, and it's a good duo together. So GlamGlow, YOUTHMUD, and then REN Glycol Radiance Renewal Mask. So let's talk about lip care a little bit. I usually go over this in some of my tutorials, but in case you haven't watched it and you kind of want the full skincare touch at once, I will go over that for you. Sometimes I exfoliate my lips with a Tarte exfoliator in a little tub. Sorry, I didn't bring that in to shoot for this video. I probably should have. But sometimes I do that if my lips have a lot of dry skin. I can tell it like needs to get to the next layer. But more often I use this Clinique All About Lips. This is not a natural product, which kind of bums me out, but it really is great at smoothing out the lips and defeathering before you're gonna like put makeup on, or if you just want to feel nice and smooth and refreshed for the day. And then sometimes I'll put a couple drops of the Josie Marin Argan Oil on my lips and just rub it in. That makes them look really glistening and kissable and smooth, and it feels really good. And my day-to-day, it's in every bag, it's in every drawer, it's on every surface of my house, is one of these Burt's Bees pink grapefruit chapsticks. Actually, I'm gonna put some on right now. It feels so good, love the smell, really refreshing. That's a ride or die for me, is this Burt's Bees grapefruit chapstick. Love it. So that's kind of my lip care. And then since we're talking about lips, I might as well talk about teeth whitening. I don't do any professional teeth whitening. I don't do the gels. I don't do the UV light. I think it's too harsh, and also my teeth are kind of sensitive, so it hurts my gums when I do. The one time I ever did anything professional, I didn't like it. So I do the at home. I do the Crest 3D White Glamorous. Wow, that's like really, really reflecting off. I'm sorry. Glamorous White. This is like one of the more expensive at-home ones. I think at CVS, like the box is like $50, $60, but I don't whiten all the time. I think it's overkill. I probably throw on a whitening strip every like 2 weeks. You leave it on for half an hour, and it definitely whitens. Like my teeth are really white, and I am religious about brushing them and flossing and stuff, but I don't, go to the dentist to get them whitened. So these definitely work. I definitely vouch for them, and they don't slip. They used to slip all over your teeth, and it was annoying, and you get that baking soda taste in your mouth, which was so gross. So these no slip white strips from Crest 3D White are the ones. Just look for this fuchsia glamorous white label. I don't think there's more than one version of that one, so if you get that one, then it's the right one. Love those. Last but not least, in this little skincare overview, I'm going to do skin care other than the face. So body care. In the shower gel that I use now, which is kind of a new addition for me. I used to use just really natural, like French hand milled bar soaps, but bar soap can be drying, and I have extremely dry skin on my legs. It was very, very difficult up until about a year ago for me to ever have my legs look like they're not, like my skin's not dry. I tried every lotion, I tried coconut oil, it just didn't seem to work. So I finally found something that worked, which I'll get to in a second. But when I'm in the shower, I use the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Foreplay. So this is a highly moisturizing shower gel. I love, love, love this product. It smells like you're on tropical vacation. It actually smells just like the Brazilian Boom Boom cream that I've talked about in a haul before. I love this cream, so these kind of are a nice little duo. I bought this first and loved it, and then when this came out, I became obsessed. My husband even uses this, and he's very sensitive about shower products. Like everything I bring home that smells really nice, he's like, no, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. He loves this stuff. But yeah, going back to the Boom Boom cream, I've talked about this before. This is a firming, all natural, like stuff out of the rainforest, incredible smelling body cream, body butter. So I love this. I don't use this every day. I don't use it all the time. It is firming, and it has a little bit of like, not shimmer, but definitely a gleam to it. So if I'm wearing, like, I use this more in the summer, basically. So like I'll put it on my arms, I'll put it on my legs, on my hips, if I'm wearing like short shorts, and it really just gives your skin this glow, and it's beautiful, and it firms up your skin too, which is a good reason to use it all year round. And then my day-to-day go-to has changed my skin. All-time favorite skincare product ever is this Nutritive body serum from a brand called, sorry, it's washing out the label because it's so bright, called Just Natural. Just Natural makes a ton of skin and hair care products. They have a lot of specialty products to solve specific skin problems and specific hair problems. I can't vouch for all of those because I haven't tried them, but this body nutritive serum, it's basically just, there's no chemicals, it's handmade, it smells amazing. It's just, I'll read you what the ingredients are. Avocado fruit oil, hazelnut oil, kukui nut oil, never heard of that. Rice bran oil, apricot kernel oil. It's literally vitamin E, lavender. This is literally just a bottle of the best stuff on earth that you can put on your skin. It makes my skin shine. It makes it smooth. It's made it tighter. It's made it feel less thin and paper-like. It's almost like my skin has gotten thicker. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is an incredible product, and it's not that expensive. You do have to order it online. That's the only thing that sucks, is like when you run out, you have to remember to order it so it ships in time to get to you. But the Just Natural Body Nutritive Serum, I can't say enough good things about this product. Oh, actually, there's one other thing I wanted to mention, because everyone forgets about their underarms. But the pits deserve some attention too, because it's skin and it's sensitive, and we're pretty rough on it, you know, shaving it every day. So it's important to take care of the underarms. Going along with my all-natural kick, I do not use antiperspirant. Most of the deodorants you guys pick up in the store, even if you don't notice it, are antiperspirants. They're not just deodorants. So antiperspirants, the active ingredient is aluminum. You can see it on the aluminum chloride, I think. And aluminum blocks the pores so that the sweat doesn't escape. So it doesn't stop you from generating sweat, it just stops the sweat from coming out, which you can imagine, sweat serves a function. It cools us down, it carries toxins out of the body. So storing all that up in your lymph nodes under your armpits and near your breasts is really, really dangerous over a long period of time. I'm convinced that antiperspirants are linked to breast cancer, and I know that the aluminum in antiperspirant has been linked to Alzheimer's. So I am anti-antiperspirant. I know it's convenient not to sweat, but it's less convenient to get sick when you're older, in your later years. So prevent it now and use a natural deodorant. There are so many brands of natural deodorant. They work with your body chemistry, so you gotta find one that works for you. I suggest just buying a few of them, try them, and the ones you don't like, take them back. I swear by the Tom's of Maine natural deodorant. It's this scent is honeysuckle rose. It smells like roses. It's really beautiful. I like floral perfumes and stuff, so I like floral scents, but they have like lavender, which is really fresh. They have an unscented one. They have like a peach one, which is more fruity. So whatever your flavor, like they have a really nice scent for you. But I think that these work great. I think that they do last, I wouldn't say they last 24 hours, like if you're running around New York City and hustling, like, you know, you might have a little stink, but I just keep it in my bag. I just like throw it on in the bathroom, like if I need a refresher. It's really not so bad. But yeah, this is a great health choice to make as a woman. Use deodorant, not antiperspirant. Save the tatas, you know, we gotta protect the breasts. And that is now the last product in my skincare routine review video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know I talked a lot and you didn't get to see a lot of like fun action or anything. I promise to have another tutorial up soon where we get back into makeup. But I think skincare is really important because I've worked on a lot of clients doing their makeup where they want to just, you know, they want to look like Kim Kardashian in their next photo, and they're dealing with like really dry, cracked skin or like severe acne or just unbalanced complexion. And there's only so much you can do with makeup. I know people don't like to hear that because there's a lot you can do with it, but it can't. If you're an artist and you're painting on a canvas that has, you know, an uneven surface or is damaged or something, there's only so much the paint's gonna do. So that, just keep that in mind. Like, it starts with the skin. Take care of your skin, and find the products that you really love. Again, I'll link everything down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and didn't mind watching me talk for 20 minutes with absolutely no makeup on my face, no judgment. We'll get back to makeup soon, guys, but I hope you enjoyed. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.